Yeah, no, I'm back. And you'll notice I didn't turn the lights on this time. I was putting the Facebook daily card message up, and I was reminded of what I heard in prayer this morning. And I went, oh, that's it. That's what I wanted to say on YouTube. And I didn't. And I realize now I didn't, and that it was momentarily forgotten because it didn't belong on the YouTube with the card readings. It belongs separate. So I'm back. And I hummed and hawed about doing this morning. I have to tell you that, because I was looking for the right words to say. And when I said that, Lord, I want the right words to say, that's when it sort of became a little bit clearer. Because I want to help you. And part of the reason I come here on YouTube is to help, is to serve, is to make your life a little bit easier, maybe give it a little bit more joy. And the reason that I say what words shall I use is because that's the topic of this YouTube today. What words do you use in a daily basis? Whether it's spoken, whether it's written, or whether it's in a private chat message, or whether it's on your Facebook feed. One of the things that I've noticed recently is the amount of F-bombs that everyone puts out there. I'm not offended by it. If that's what you want to do, by all means, go ahead and do it. But stop and think about it for a second. That's what you're sending out there. And I've said many, many times here on YouTube, what you think and what you say are things. What you send out is what comes back to you. So my question with this YouTube, by using the F-bombs and many others I don't even want to begin to repeat, that's what you're sending out to the universe. And yet in readings that you do with me, you tell me you want peace, that you want happiness, that you want joy. And yet you continue to curse and send out exactly what you don't want. So stop and think about it like this. Trust me, I've said it myself, I get it, I understand, and there's a time when you think it's appropriate, but I'm going to share with you. Stop and think about it like this. When you say it, do you want to get smacked in the face with feces? When you say it, do you want that to come back to you? Do you want it to continue in a catch-22 by constantly getting hammered in the face, in your mouth, with feces? Because that's what you're doing. That's what you're sending out to the universe. So you're going to constantly get hammered right back with it. Now, if you stop and think about it in the opposite way, if you send out love and you send out joy, it comes back to you 1,000-fold. Just the same as the F-bombs and the cursing. It comes back to you 1,000-fold. I don't want to smell like feces. I'm being very polite, aren't I? I would rather smell like love. Because when you receive love, you have that much more to give. Do you want to wallow in manure? Stop and think about what you're saying. Stop and think about what you're thinking. Stop and think about what you're posting. I hear parents do it to their children all the time. And they call them the effing idiots and fools and like that negativity, cancel, clear, delete. Is that how you want your children growing up? Is that the anger that you want to get back later on when they're teenagers and they claim their independence and have it thrown right back in your face? Is that how you want your coworkers to perceive you? Is that how you want your parents to perceive you? And here's the ultimate question. If God, His Son, and Holy Spirit were standing right in front of you, would you say it? Would you think it? And yes, I know we all have to be careful of our speech, including me. But the insanity of where it's gone thus far is above and beyond anything I have seen probably in the last decade or so. So, my friends, I'm just giving you a little food for thought this morning. Literally food for thought. Remember, what you speak is what comes back to you. Remember, what you think comes back to you. Both of those, 1,000-fold. Maybe it's time we clean up our language. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.